But one man was not in the meeting, no, and everybody has concluded. When they now came, because he has interest in the person, he was supposed to fire somebody. Now said, no, you can't do that. And everybody, and he now spoke to everybody, convinced everybody against the decision that everybody has taken. You don't understand? We all took a decision together. He was not there. So, and then that should override this decision. Then when he now had, I said, no, that cannot happen. Now I started speaking to each one of us to say that what you said, what you decided is a wrong thing. Then everybody now came back and said it's true. What Kola said this thing, we now change our decision. And that was why the guy was not fired. Yeah, there are people like that. You must learn. That was what David enjoyed with Jonathan. David could have died. But when the father wanted to kill him, Jonathan said, oh boy, my father won't kill you. They now plan together. I will tell him I'm going to for this thing. If your father do one kind, then he wants to kill me truly. Then now said, look, very funny. He now called the servant, fire Hardo. That guy thought they were. But so you must look for strategic relationship, friendships that protect destiny. That's what we're talking about. Let me run. And the next one is similar, mentorship alliance. Because mentorship multiplies grace. Look at Elijah and Elisha. Elisha ended up with double portion of Elijah. Gehazi ended up with. If it was new clothes, it would have been better. New clothes or leprosy. So you cannot wear. Cannot even wear it to anywhere. Mentorship alliance. Very important. People that have gone ahead of you, they know the way. Do you know that? Do you know what we pay for in mentorship? Mistakes that has been corrected. I don't know my point. Somebody has lived enough, passed through a route, made some errors, made some mistakes, and has realized how not to do it. Now, you don't have to go through it. All he needs to tell you is that don't do it this way, do it this way. That's what we get in mentorship. And that's why it cuts our journey. There are mistakes. You will make mistakes in life, but it should not be a mistake that somebody ahead of you has made. And your refusal to learn from them is why you are making that mistake. Hallelujah. Let me give us one more then. I'm wrong. There's mission alliance. Every assignment requires collaboration. Every assignment requires collaboration. But now, let me jump because of time and say this. Destiny is not only shaped by opportunities you accept. Look at this. But also by alliances you reject. Can I say that again? Destiny is not only shaped. No, we're talking about opportunities that you accept, but also by alliances that you reject. In other words, not like I said earlier, that some alliances can lead you to destruction. It can lead to your downfall. Some relationships are divine connections, while others are destiny distractions. Some relationships are what? Divine connections, while others are destiny distractions. And some of us are in distraction now, hoping or thinking you are in a connection that will take you somewhere. The wisdom is knowing the difference. Not every strategic alliance is good. Your discernment has to be sharp. Your discernment is critical in knowing the difference. Is this one taking me to where I'm meant to be or leading me further away? Why I said that is because wrong alliances can derail destiny. It can derail God's plan. It can delay God's plan for your life. It can even take you completely out of God's plan. Before I go further and show you example in the position, there are people in prison today because of alliance. I wrote in my first book, I remember when I served in the Imo State, then there is this SCCF, I don't know if they do a prison outreach. I didn't go with them, it was my friend that was in that unit, went and said he met a young guy, brilliant guy. Imo State University undergraduate. What happened? He went to hang out with guys that had gone to rob and killed somebody in the process. They packed all of them at beer parlor. Prosecuted all of them together. And he ended up in jail. He was not part of that operation. But they were friends. People knew them together. There was no, and they were just done. And they were enjoying the spoil of their of their war. No, and he was with them. All these guy hook up, and you don't know what they are doing. Block, me block. Where me block now? You go block, and then the guy, first class student, he was crying. There was a day, one of us did a mini outreach at this panty, not far from here. I went there, give them, pray for them, and then one boy just rose and said, "Pastor, please, we can only pray." But I'm saying that there are some alliances. You know, I tell people that one of the things you need to be careful about companies is that you are identified by your company. One righteous person among 7 drunkards, when they want to call them, they will say they are all drunkards. They won't say 6 drunkards on they say, all of you, all your friends are doing hookup, and you say, no, me, I just friends. When they want to tag that company, they will say, all of you. All of you. Wrong alliance can do God's plan. You see, there was a story that happened in Bible, 1 Kings chapter 22. Ahab and Jehoshaphat. Ahab was a terrible king. He went to call the king of Judah. That alliance almost cost Jehoshaphat his life, because they said, let's disguise. Now, they were King Galia, and when war broke out, the people on the other side just said, don't fight with anybody, just target the king. And then arrow was coming. Jehoshaphat shouted, no be me, be Ahab, I beg, oh. No be me, oh. The guy almost cost his life. Ahab was destined for destruction. He had committed all manner of atrocity. The Bible said that nobody was as wicked as Ahab, but his wife, that's another alliance. So the wife made him to be more wicked than any other king. Jezebel. No, Ahab had his own. He now married Jezebel. That was a great motivator. A great motivator. Oh my God. Jezebel, if you had been a very good wife on the other side, Ahab would have done wonderful things. No, that was a story, a funny story. A husband and the wife, they were living farm, and they were going. And armed robbers came and wanted to attack them. And the guy that was supposed to protect the woman was shaking. And the woman said, that is my husband, shake very well. The last time you shook like this, you killed 1,000. Shake very well. Shake. And as we were saying that, then everybody, the attackers left. That's a good wife. You know, if we were to be another, I say, look at this man. I'm supposed to be the one shaking, you are the one shaking. But she turned a negative scenario into a motivating. That was causes. All those ended up, and they came to Israel. Joshua leading, and said, we've come from far country. We come in peace, we come to form alliance. And they entered oaths with them, only to realize later that they were